So they were developing these really advanced psychological weapons, and they were doing that at CIA, saying, oh, we got to promote freedom around the world, that's why we got to be this hardcore. But the second that Trump got elected, they started turning those weapons on us, like on the general population, right? And so they started using those weapons of like, what makes people anxious, what makes people pissed, what makes people amped up to do this or that. And it's why a big reason why right now, if you go in certain neighborhoods and you have a "Make America Great Again" hat on, like, you will likely get physically attacked by people. And so it just shows you how powerful these psychological weapons on the internet can be, especially if they're like hyper personalized in the way that they are. It's hard for a lot of people to wrap their head around the idea that Google could have the computing resources to be on an automatic basis cultivating and targeting individuals at, like millions and millions of individuals at once. But that's kind of exactly what's happening here. And that was one of the things that really amped me up personally was, hey, what are you guys doing? You're taking these weapons that are supposed to be weapons of foreign warfare, and you are essentially just using them on an unrestrained basis directly at the American population. Just totally beyond the pale, totally ridiculous. And one of the reasons why it takes such dramatic steps to start creating back channels and trying to unwind some of these false narratives that they've been pushing out there.
Right. So, these weapons have, as I told my audience, been used against them for over a century because it's through fear and through your emotions that, they put you in this position where you stall. I mean, I've never interviewed anyone like myself before, but, I would like to reinforce to everyone that these have constantly been used. Our fears were realized in 9/11. Our fears were realized, with the Cold War. Our fears were realized, and they were amplified by things like, while we were undergoing this Cold War thing, we had Rocky movies coming out showing us just how big of a villain Russia is, and everyone was so excited to take down this big bad Russian dude.